Hi everyone, and welcome to How Ines Rolls. Today I am going to show you a little bit of my life, and it's going to be a little bit about a vlog. Let's go. The part is because I need to show you first last night, and I'll show you here. So you know how when it rains, it pours? Our garbage disposal went out a couple weeks ago, and so I've had like a bowl there with dripping, and we've actually reset it and we were able to get it to work again, but it's kept dripping. So Paul just decided he was going to change that out, which then led to the faucet being changed out, because if you've been watching some of my clean with me's, you've seen that it's been a little wobbly, and we've been meaning to get that taken care of. But the way that our bar sits, it blocks really any faucet that you would install right there because of our deep sink. So let me show you what my kitchen looks like. Okay, Yazzie, what did Dad do? Oh my, there's not a bar here, and now my kitchen's a disaster zone. So we just had to lift this up, and it was so heavy. So there's the granite slab. And then here's going to be the new garbage disposal, which is supposed to be really quiet. And we got it at Lowe's. And it's a nice one. It's not like the standard one. And then, so before we can put this back on, he's going to install the new faucet. So everything that was underneath there is now on top. So, let's see how long this is going to take. Plus, we have people coming over for dinner tomorrow. Can we get this all done by tomorrow? Oh. I think we're going out to Cafe Rio for dinner. So Paul was able to get everything out. So now we're all like blank slated over here. And look, in this area, the box that's ready to get thrown away. That's the faucet and the old disposal. So it's coming along. So you can see that my kitchen and my house has potential to be a disaster this morning. And it is a disaster this morning. And I don't know what to do because we have people coming over for dinner, and it's more casual, but still, I don't know if I can use the sink. I don't know what I can throw away. I have no idea. So Paul, I think, is in meetings this morning. So I'm just going to see, I'm going to show you what my kitchen looks like now. And then I'm going to decide what we're going to be able to accomplish before we have guests. Okay, here it is in all of its glory. So we do have the nice new sink or faucet. It's so beautiful. I love it. And then Paul was able to get that granite back on, and he like set it back so that that sink wouldn't hit it. Love it. But when I looked under the sink this morning, disposal not put in yet. So I don't know if I can use the sink, and that's kind of important to clean. So I don't know what I can do here. And then where do these go if I can't put them under here? Anyways, so that's the dilemma. So this morning I'm going to be doing some cleaning up and see if I can get those two to help. But everything's kind of like in a disarray. Let's go. Okay, it didn't take very long for me to just do this area right here, so I'm having hope that I will be able to cook a dinner and have a fairly clean room back here. Now, my front classroom is another story, but we'll get there. It's a process. kitchen is much, much better. So I'm going to be planning something to make that's fairly easy. I think I might have even showed it or maybe just talked about it, but I'm thinking we're gonna make some sloppy joes. Okay, so I have to be real with you guys because I share a lot of my life. I wake up a lot with migraines, and so I can feel it in my neck, and it clouds my thinking, and it makes it hard for me to talk sometimes. But it's just because it has like that nauseous element to it. But I still power through, take some Excedrin, and that usually helps alleviate it within an hour or two. So I'm looking up some alternative stuff, of course, because that's just what I do. Bear with me, I'll be better in about an hour. So I just wanted to tell you that these tubes that I bought from Costco, they came in like a 5 or 6 pack, have been of tremendous help. So I think I'm gonna keep buying them from there because it's just so nice to have those back in the freezer and I could just pick them up and make a meal out of them. So sloppy joes, fried potatoes, fruit, and then a dessert I'm gonna buy there. So I'm gonna go to the store right now, so come with me. So I asked Ezra to go get ready and he puts on this outfit. So nice, and we match because we're both wearing navy blue. So what are we? We twins? He just wanted to match his mama today. You gonna be my helper? All right, we're here. You ready, Ez? He's just trying to make me feel better. Are you trying to dance? Make me feel better? I think I got everything for tonight and then some. So we'll have for lunch some pizza and some sandwiches. So that I didn't really equate into the price here. But ice cream for dessert. I love potato buns. They are my favorite. They're so soft. So if you're like, oh, I don't know if they taste like potato, they don't. They're just really, really soft. I got fruit because I didn't want to deal with that with not sure with the sink. And then I'm actually going to make the sloppy joe recipe from a recipe, not from the can. So I'll put that at the end of this video too. And look, I'm buying another one. It's so good. So while I was at the store, you saw my cart, I just decided to make it homemade, the sloppy joes. So I am going to brown this ground beef, and I have my ingredients here. A lot of these things I already had, so it's just ketchup, some onion, a bell pepper. I just had to buy a bell pepper, and so I'm gonna get all that stuff ready. So I'm just gonna let this brown, and I'm just gonna kind of dump it all in and just let it simmer for about 40 minutes. And it seems super easy. So I'm just gonna show you my part, and then I'm gonna show you the recipe at the end of the video. I'm just browning some of this meat, all of it, not some of it. And I am adding chopped dehydrated onions because if you've been following me, you know that my family aren't huge fans of lots of chunky onions, but we like onion rings, you know. So I'm just gonna cook these together. I'm chopping up or dicing up a bell pepper, and I am doubling the recipe. So I have 3 pounds here because we have some people coming over, just the sister missionaries from our church. And since I still can't use my sink, I had to go back to the store and get tater tots because I was gonna make fried potatoes. So this day has just been a little crazy. And if you were wondering, I still have the headache and it's like 4 o'clock in the evening. What a doozy this one has been. Okay, so I'm gonna bring you closer so you can see what I'm putting inside of the pan. Okay, so it's mostly brown, so I'm just gonna add in my diced bell peppers. So it's kind of like how you wanna do it. Like I probably could have doubled this, but I just know my kids. And I'm gonna add some garlic, and I'm gonna let those soften for a little bit. So this is it's already starting. I love garlic. Who loves garlic out there? I love the smell of it. There. So I'm just gonna get this going and soften it up, and then just add all the rest of the ingredients. So now we're just gonna put in the rest of the ingredients, and then I'm gonna start the simmer process. So just some salt and pepper. I might even add a little bit of cayenne at the end. 2, 3. Need some ketchup, which is kind of funny that, anyways, I was like ready to use my tomato sauce, but it called for ketchup like every recipe I saw. Calls for a little mustard, a little Worcestershire sauce, and brown sugar, and of course, water. So, I don't want to put too much mustard. It's not a favorite in our house, except for me. Only, it needed 2 teaspoons. I think I put 1. And now it's time for the brown sugar. So we have everything in here. We're just getting the water in. I'm just gonna start mixing it up and then simmering it down. But doesn't it look great already? Go ahead, Jonas. Jonas is my helper with the water. And then just 1 more. And then I'm gonna kind of keep my eye on it, and then I'm gonna add some cayenne in a little while. You can see that it's now really thickening up. If I had more time, I would let it simmer more, but we're running out of time here. So you can just see that the sauce is thickening up. It's looking great. I added about a ½ teaspoon of cayenne. I don't want it to be too spicy, so I thought that was perfect. So I'm excited to try it. It looks delicious and very straightforward. And every time I buy those cans, I think I could totally do it. So it's almost done, but I thought I'd give it a try. Don't want to burn my mouth. Oh, that's good. It's got a good sweet element, kind of like Sloppy Joe's. And it's all homemade. Got a little kick of the cayenne at the end. Oh, that's gonna be really, really good on a bun. Remember, those potato buns are super soft, and it's just gonna make a great sandwich. So I'm just finishing up the tater tots. Our guests should be here any minute, and my boys are coming home from work, so it's gonna be a great meal. So we're gonna have it like buffet style for everybody. So we're gonna make our sandwiches going this way, tater tots, some onion rings, and then I have cantaloupe on the table. So you just never know what I'll be rolling out next. So stick around and have a great evening.